All right, man, this your boy K Smooth, man. Boxing Talk 100. Let's get right to it. Recap. Richardson Hitchins defeats George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Hey, knockout. And we all knew, man. Hitchins was telling y'all what he was going to do to Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos, they just got the Australian arena to be able to sell out and cash out. He is smart. Kambosos is a good businessman to be able to lose and get paid. You know what I'm saying? A big amount of money. But you know what I'm saying? That's what did Hitchins tell him? That's gonna be it for you and the biggest payday that you ever get. Now, you know what I'm saying? Richardson, you know, he's able to move on. Hey man, Richardson Hitchins got mitts. I'll tell you, man, he a problem. You know what I'm saying? For that division at 140, and he has a belt. You know what I'm saying? He has a belt. I believe it's the it could be the WBO, right? I believe Hitchins. It's so many belts at 140 right now. And you got Pulio, you got Gary Antoine Russell, you got Teofimo still, and now you have, you know, motherfucking Richardson Hitchins. So belts, you know, unification match can be made. You know what I'm saying? They got to be made. You know, it only makes sense for especially Richardson Hitchins, you know, to go and fight Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? Who's the new, you know what I'm saying, king of New York? Both got a lot of rep, you know what I'm saying, popularity. You know what I'm saying? They can make this fight happen. A unification bout. Teofimo has a WBO. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has, yeah. Teofimo got a belt. Pulio got a belt. A lot of motherfuckers that won, you know what I'm saying, 40 still got a belt. And you got to understand, they still fighting, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, these other, you know, contender belts and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Boxing, one thing about boxing, man, it's going to confuse a lot of us because it's a lot of stalling. Y'all, you understand? You give me what I'm saying? And the fights that we want to be able to see, you know what I'm saying, Boxing Talk 100, that's why it confuses the people, because the fights that we want to see, even with these unification matches, we don't see. You know what I'm saying? We go pretty much off the grid when it talks about, you know, these titled fights and, you know, unification fights. We ain't really seen a good title fight ever since we seen Crawford and motherfucking Errol Spence. Now, let's just keep it real. We don't see a lot of title matches, you know, here and there, and belts have been passed around and shit. But coming at the bottom, tell me when y'all seen a good caliber championship title match. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the people have been losing. You're a champion, then you lose, and then you get the belts back, and then they go to somebody else's hand, and then boom, they get beat, and then you see what I'm saying? We haven't had a good permanent, you know, champion. Yeah, Canelo is a great champion. Crawford has been a great champion. I give him that. That's why this fight, you know what I'm saying, got to be made. But I don't know what's going on at 135 and 140 at that division, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be seeing, you know, these unification matches. Hopefully we see Pulio and, you know, and Gary Antoine Russell. They got two belts. Teofimo got a belt at 140. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That boy that just won, Richardson, he got a belt now. So a lot of these fights can be made, man. You know what I'm saying? Theo and fucking, you know, Richardson Hitchins can make a fight right now if they want to. But, you know, they got their hate. It's too much hate. Just like Devin Haney tells y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching like everybody else. Devin Haney telling y'all it's not about boxing. It's about a bitch that he fucked. And that's the reason why, you know, Richardson Hitchins is showing so much animosity. He wants to fight Devin Haney. Hey, if it's got to be like that, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight either. But what makes sense is Teofimo having the belt and Richardson Hitchins. You know? a unification match, you know, closer to being undisputed at 140. Then you still got Gary Russell and Albert Puello, and then, you know, all these other, you know, title holders. There's just a lot of title holders at, you know, 140. Oh, and Rolly Romero. You can't forget about Rolly. You see what I'm saying? So many titles. It's like, goddamn, like everybody got a title. Tank could be right there too at 135 to 140. You see what happened to Keyshawn Davis? He tricked off his money and had to be able to look. His title. He had to give up his title because he didn't make weight. Bullshit. Come on, Keyshawn, you know better. You would have had a purse bid of $100 million check, you know, that night. You know, having a fight with De Los Santos, maybe even a little bit more, 1.5 million, just to win over De Los Santos. And then you go, you know, not make weight, and then you're stripped of your title. And then now you looking like a goddamn jackass, a damn dumbass, a fool. Keyshawn Davis. And then it don't make it better because your brother lost. Is it Keon? Which one is that? Keon, right? I forgot. I forget the two brothers. One tall and one right there. But the one that's right there, he won. You know what I'm saying? And the median, the one that's a little bit taller, that lanky motherfucker, whoever he is, he got his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? So you really went 1 for 3 on that Davis night because y'all want to act a fool, and then after the fight, y'all go and jump the boy. Now I see why Andy Cruz want to whoop your ass, Keyshawn Davis. And that's the fight that I want to be able to see. I don't want to be able to see Keyshawn Davis go anywhere else, you know, and fight and talk about this and that. I want to be able to see him fight Andy Cruz. Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. That fight needs to be made. That's going to teach Keyshawn the lesson or make him bad to go and beat Andy Cruz. From all the times, from Olympians, you know, from being professional now. Now present. Andy Cruz of 2025 want to whoop your ass, Keyshawn Davis. It's like he telling you my son, and ain't nothing changed. The total amount of disrespect, if you ask me. Boxing Talk 100, man. So, yeah, man, it gets interesting, man. You know, Keyshawn Davis, man. You know, I like Keyshawn Davis. I want to, you know, he was heading into, you know, an opportunity with him and Abdullah Mason, you know what I'm saying, at 140. That's one guy you can't sleep on either, Abdullah Mason. He's going to be ranked number 1, number 2 for eventually a title fight. He got another unknown fight, but then it's going to get serious for him to be able to have, you know, a title fight. Somebody's got to give him a title fight. Abdullah Mason is on the rise. And he took the spotlight. Y'all see it. He fought in Keyshawn Davis's hometown, made that money, all because Keyshawn couldn't act right and bring in the weight of being a champion. Now Boxing Association and everybody that got something to do with boxing is going to be more stricter. They're going to be more stricter, and they're not going to put up with bullshit, making weight and PEDs and, you know what I'm saying, and all this bullshit enhancements and all this shit to boost up your to better your boxing. Everything should be on equal level, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't put Keyshawn in that category of PEDs. He just didn't make weight. You know, was he too big for 135? Going now, you know, edging, you know, being closer to 140, you had no choice. But just like, you know what I'm saying, Timothy Bradley said, it shouldn't make no sense for you to be 4 pounds, man. Come on, man. You go over 4 pounds. You like 144 or 145 or whatever they said. You went 4 pounds over not to be able to. No, you went 139. My bad. 139 instead of, you know what I'm saying, going over. You went over 135. You know what I'm saying. You were supposed to be under 135, but you go over 4 pounds to make 139. Now I see why Tim Bradley said that. Come on now, 4 pounds. He can understand if it was 1 or you know what I'm saying, or 2. But nigga, 4, nigga, you fat. That means you ain't trying to work out. You ain't trying to do nothing. You weren't even trying to make no commitment to be able to know that you're a champion getting ready for a championship fight at 135. To be able to make weight. Come on, man. What you think this was? And then you get mad and then y'all go and jump that boy at the end of the night. Man, y'all crazy. Davises, y'all fucked up, man. Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? Get through what you getting through, whatever you going through, man. All that, you know, health problems and shit that you going through, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the whatever mental health, not health, mental health. Whatever mental health problems you going through, get through that shit, man. Yeah, we all can act crazy, but when you acting a goddamn fool like that, man, you need help. Boxing Talk 100. Yeah, man. Boxing Talk 100, man. If you are new to my channel and watching my video, make sure you subscribe to you, boy, man. And I'll try to get some more videos out to y'all. Yeah, Richardson Hitchins defeats Kambosos. Y'all see what happened, man. I'm just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, a recap of the fight, man. Richardson, he was a little bit too big. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like Kambosos ain't, you know, work on anything. He just came in to fight. Simple boxing, you know, basic boxing, what he doing, trying to fight, you know, trying to land the over, you know what I'm saying, lead, you know, punch, right punch, and couldn't land. His special punch that he was trying to land, he couldn't land that shit. You got to outbox, you got to out jab, you got to out, you know, power punch, all that shit. The nigga put your ass down with a body shot. You know what I'm saying? Richardson Hitchins put your ass down with a body shot. And he told you that your ass was a bum. Bum. Kambosos. Now, I give it to you. You made a hell of a money being able to sell out in, you know, Australia. When you fall, you know, losing to Richardson, losing twice to, you know, Devin Haney. You know, which Devin Haney, he could have fought in Oakland with his dumb ass, but you had to go there to be able to do what you got to do. I understand that, so I can't really call you a dummy, but you went and handled business, Devin the Dream Haney. You know, just, you know, all them fights leading up to being, you know, in the Australian arena. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos them got paid, you know, just for getting his ass whooped. Ain't have no type of belt, but given a chance at the title. Now, I respect you. I'm not just going to put Kambosos' name down like that because he was an undisputed champion at one time. You did hold all the belts at one time. All the belts, you know, being undisputed. So I do give you that a little amount of respect, Kambosos. And not only that, your name going to forever be into the, you know, the record book. So your name going to be in there regardless. Hated to love it with the Kambosos, but you know, this is current, you know what I'm saying, present now, and you can't be losing, you know what I'm saying. In this world, we must, you know what I'm saying, move forward. You know what I'm saying, with goals and new, you know, blessings and new gifts in life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he ain't gonna get his shit, you know what I'm saying, you know, for losing, you still gonna get, you know, some blessings, you know, your paycheck and shit, but the ultimate goal is in the sport is not to lose. You know? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Boxing Talk 100. You can't be losing. Can't be losing, man. That's a different type of shown, you know, from not being a champion to a champion. George Kambosos. You know? We got Shakur and what's his name? No, I forgot that motherfucking name. Martella. That's going to be a great fight, you know what I'm saying? I got Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Saudi Arabia, you know, Israel, Turkey got their own rules now, you know? I think they got an 18-foot arena, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, comment at the bottom and let me know how big is a ring, you know what I'm saying? I think it's 20. I'm not for sure, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I never thought of in my mind, you know, how big the, you know, the arena is. I never thought about how big the, you know, the arena is, but, you know, they saying that they want that shit cut short because motherfuckers be running. And I'm glad they do it, man, because they complain about this and that. Even if it was so, it's still going to be the same. Motherfuckers still going to be fast. Watch, they going to still see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Shakur. It's easy, you know, it's a lot of people, it's easy and said, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't been in that arena. They don't know how it feels to be able to get hit with them boxing gloves. You just pushing rules. Now, Prince of Saudi Arabia, I understand that the new set of rules that y'all trying to place, but have y'all ever been hitting y'all mouth or the chin or being cut or had a broken nose to where your nose started leaking, you know what I'm saying, damn near a missing ear, you know what I'm saying, cuts in all in your lips. I'm talking about not just a simple cut, I'm talking about cuts, splits. Y'all don't know nothing about that, Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, when you talk about, you know, boxing gotta be kind of, you gotta ease with it too and take your time. Now I understand y'all want to see knockout. Y'all just sitting back and y'all just sitting down. And that's cool because y'all are billionaires. But come on, man. It is what it is. That's the reason why, for example, you have a coach. And the coach, you're supposed to be able to listen to your coach and be able to understand what your coach is telling you. You know what I'm saying? If there is a great boxer, you know, for example, Shakur Stevenson, that know how to, you know, run off his back foot and jab and know how to run, you have to be able to be better at your footwork. The opposite side of being able to slow down the guy that's running. And boxing, your coach, every coach in boxing, and if you are a coach watching this video, comment at the bottom and let me know if I'm blind. All these coaches gonna tell you what? Cut off the ring. Do your best and your hardest to be able to cut off the ring. It's simple. Some boxers have in their boxing careers, you know, they hunt boxers down and they go for the kill. Some other boxers, they don't, you know what I'm saying, go for the kill. It's just simple boxing and they get bruised up and battered. They don't take it to a high level to where it's really supposed to be. And that's what, you know, Eshala, you know, Turkey, them, you know, want to be able to step the game up and, you know, they want it to be forward, you know, no running, no run rule. That's the new, you know, rules in boxing, no running rule. Something that they have came up with, you know what I'm saying? The Prince of Saudi Arabia. So it is what it is, man. Comment at the bottom and let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Hey, it wouldn't matter to me because either a fighter gonna show that he wants to fight or not step up, or if he is fighting, that means that he is stepping up and he's punching your ass and making you miss. Oscar De La Hoya, you know this. Your ass love to get punched on. That's the reason why he complained about Devin so much, because Devin Haney is a boxer that doesn't like to get hit but will hit. You see what I'm saying? This is boxing, you know what I'm saying, type of game to where you hit and don't get hit. Have some of y'all forgot. You want your eyelids fucked up? You want your eyes busted? You want your nose and shit broke and leaking and shit like that? Only a fool like Oscar gonna tell you that, to go in there and get hit and go in there and brawl the motherfucker. Fuck all that. You box to perfection. You know what I'm saying? Hit and not get hit. That's what it's all about. You don't go in there and get hit. You take a hit and be like, oh, hit me some more. That's stupid, if you ask me. Nigga, you got to be able to be deserving of landing and punching and landing a hit on me. 100%. I'm not just finna let you, oh, take your best shot. Shit. You got me fucked up. Oscar, I don't know what the fuck y'all think about Golden Boy. That's why y'all lose too much. That's why you've lost to Floyd. Because Floyd was tagging your ass. You was letting Floyd hit you without putting your hands up and playing defense. Oscar De La Hoya. Golden Boy Promotions, the CEO of boxing. 100%, man. And yes, Golden Boy and Oscar, he done what he did, you know what I'm saying, before Floyd hit the scene.